Okay, we're off for a walk to go see my daughter and my grandchildren. And like I say, I always take you guys as my witnesses if anything were to happen along the way. Remember, I'm from Brantford, Ontario. Save me. Okay. It's, yes, lovely winter. No, I don't have I have a hood on my coat if I get too cold. Sometimes my ears, I cover them. Okay. There's a delivery guy. The ones that drive their own vehicles to drop stuff off. I could do that with mine, actually. It's just that we only have one vehicle and my husband takes it to work. I suppose I could drop him off and just... But my daughter, she used to do deliveries, and some nights she didn't get home till like 8 or 9. Because they send you even out into the country areas where there's no lights on the roads. So you can't really see, like numbers are on a stick and on a pole. It's not something I would want to do. And anyway, I gotta give her props for that because it wasn't easy. I used to go with her and then I always got car sick. I mean, I wanted to be with her. I wanted to do these things, but then as soon as we got out to the country, I would just be throwing up. Bumpy roads. I'm really a lightweight when it comes to movement of any kind. I used to get sick on swings. Anyway, I don't know if I want to take the trail or not. Well, Lord, please protect me on my way to visit my daughter and grandchildren. I'm gonna hit the trail. So hopefully there's no coyotes. Not that I have a small dog with me or anything. I brought an umbrella. I can always sit there and just flare it open and shut and scare it maybe. I don't know. Okay. As soon as we get to the trail, I'm going to turn my camera around and let you guys watch. Right, I'll do... Ooh, my camera's not very clear. Is it now? Okay, I had to turn it. That was weird. Okay. Oh, it's so icy. Dog pee-pee everywhere. Little yellow marks in the snowbanks. Well, at least it's from dogs, right? It could be worse. And how do I know this? I don't really. As we keep going, probably the most boring walk you guys have ever watched, but hey, it's still God's earth. He made it. And even if it's cold like this and slippery and muddy sometimes and messy, it's still a planet that he made and created. So here we are, walking on a road instead of a sidewalk. Not really thought out. It's a dead end, so I feel like I may be safe. I don't know. Okay. Usually I go over the 10-minute mark because it takes me about 15 to get there, depending on how bad the snow is. I'm already huffing and puffing and what? It's only been 4 minutes and 51 seconds. I still got 10 more to go. It's okay. We'll huff and puff together. Wasn't there a show called Huff and Puff? Whatever. HR Huff and Puff. Okay. We're almost. That's not a good sound. We're almost to the end. Now, usually you hear roosters crowing in this area, but I know. They must have heated little barns for them. Chickens. They're loud chickens. Those little suckers get loose and they're all over the city sometimes. I know it sounds sad, but I mean, hey, if you want your own eggs, and some of you know how much they cost. So, where was yeah, you do you. I'm certainly not against having chickens in the city. At least they're being fed. Oh, here we are. More ice. Here we are. We're getting there. You know, once we get close to the trees and that bridge over there, we're there. Oh no, there's no, I gotta make my own trail. Somebody's walked through here, so. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. So, isn't that weird? It's like somebody came down here with something to make a bit of a trail to walk on, and I don't think it's just feet. It's just a ravine. A big old stinky ravine. It isn't stinky right now because it's cold out, but in the summer, it smells like an outhouse. Okay. But I still think it's picturesque compared to sitting inside the house and looking at the walls when I talk to you. And of course I can't do a Bible reading. I'm walking, so I'll have to get back to that when I get home. With rosy cheeks, of course, from this cold. But I'm getting fresh air, right? And exercise. Fresh air and exercise. Yeah. And that's always good. Anybody around me? Am I safe? If anybody's around me, they just hear me talking to myself and think I'm nuts. So that's all right. Jesus' own family thought he was nuts. So if I'm nuts, I'm nuts. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this little trail. But then again, I shouldn't complain because it is one, right? Okay. I'll be quiet. We can just look at nature. We'll look at nature. Why this is fenced in is probably to protect it because it's our only green space in this area. Except for the stuff around each side of the stinky canal. We got this all fenced up in here. And as I've told you many, many times, there were homeless people living in a tent in there at one time, but probably got kicked out of there because it is closed off, I guess, for a reason. They'd get in down here somewhere. I have to look. But yeah, I didn't like walking down here because you could hear all sorts of things going on in there, which weren't very pleasant. But here we go. Yeah, it's just all space. Again, let's stare at the water. Oh, somebody's blue boxes down there. Well, those things aren't easy to come by. That stick sticking out of it and use it as a handle. Hey, do you think this stick right here in the middle of the path was taken by a dog? Yeah, and it ran with it. Attaboy. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely no signs of tents in there at all now. So I think the opening's right here. See that? People used to squeeze in between that. It was more open, but I'm pretty sure that's the spot. And then there was a tear in the fence, and I'll show you. As we get closer, you'll notice a different color. If this right here, it's brown on both sides, but it was wide open. That was the opening, and they put a newer one over it to stop people from getting through. You see that? Yeah. Okay, back to the scenic Stinky Canal. Just to think there's park benches down there that actually face it. I guess if you want to bird watch, it's a major plus. I love bird watching. I love birds. I thank you, Lord, for giving us such beautiful birds to look at. All different colors, all different sounds. It's truly amazing. Thank you, Lord, for all you do. I thank you for the love you give, your patience too. Okay, once we get to the bridge, I usually say bye. So, yeah, we're at 11 minutes and almost 40 seconds. The only reason I like to shut it off when we get to the bridge is because cars go by and they deserve their privacy. Yes, I said privacy. They deserve their privacy. There's their plates and stuff, so I'm not going to sit there and go through the video and blurt them out or anything. So once we get here, which we're almost back at me now. So thank you. Thank you for walking with me. And I'll be back later for some Bible readings. Bye for now.